Hi guys, welcome back to the morning read. I have some time. I have a doctor's appointment at 12. My appointment was supposed to be at 10 o'clock, but I changed it to 12 because they were saying that we were supposed to get really bad weather last night. And it doesn't really seem to be bad either way. So I'm going to go to the appointment at 12 rather than 10. Doesn't matter. All right, so let's see. TD wants a love reading. Okay. You've got a Leo that's showing up. So there's a Leo coming in that you could meet around business or work. It could be your work, it could be their work. I think that they're a creative type and that they're pretty well balanced. There's a lot of magic around you right now, so put out into the universe what you want. This Leo is looking for victory, so this Leo is going to really like you. You may not be so into them at first, but that's okay. Coco, has Kay realized that she's messed up? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13. Yes. She has, and she's trying to figure out how she's going to fix things. She's going to step up to the plate at some point, but right now she's like, damn. You got the Lover's card here, which means you're going to reunite. I mean, there's no doubt about that. And it's just the timing of it. We don't know when exactly it happens, but yeah, she knows that she screwed up. Okay, Ines, how will my exam on Thursday go? Will I pass? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it shows here that you pass, but not by a large margin. So my suggestion would be, if this is a subject or something that you struggle with, I would definitely spend a little extra time studying, but focus on whatever grade you want to get. Like, is something for you that would be believable. When I was a freshman in high school, math was never my thing. I had a math tutor, and I was like right at like 64 or 65 for the semester or for the year. And the final, which we have in New York, I don't know, I think New York and California have regions. It's a different kind of diploma, but anyway, how you probably could wipe your ass with it for all it matters. But this was a Regents, a New York State test I had to take. And the week before or 2 weeks before, my math tutor dropped me. She was like, I can't help you anymore. We got to get you somebody that's in college, somebody who really knows what they're doing. So on a wing and a prayer, I went in and took the final, and I was pretty much convinced that I was going to fail it. Somehow, I passed with an 82. Now, an 82 is pretty remarkable for me. A lot of it was multiple choice. I think I made a lot of good guesses. But the point is that for me to believe I could get an 82 at that point would have been a little bit, I wouldn't really have believed it. I would have believed I could have got like a 67 or a 68 and passed. But for me, 82 would have been too unbelievable. So my suggestion would be, pick a number that you think is attainable and focus on that. Put that out into the universe so that we can get you to pass it. I think you're going to pass it. I just don't think it's going to be like, I don't think you're going to ace it. If you can convince yourself that you can ace it, that might be a different story. But according to this reading, you're going to like just get in there, which is all right. And I remember the stress of those damn finals. Ugh. RZ, what's coming in love for me in the near future? Okay, what's coming in for love for the Virgo, RZ? You're going to take a chance. You're going to leave worry and spilt milk in the past, and you're going to find great happiness. This person that comes in may have a very creative side. The Page of Cups is around them. You may be a little bit worried. You got magic around you. Put it out into the universe. Person could come in out of the blue, or they may be an air sign. Once you take off the restraints that hold you back, this person comes in. And I think they're going to like... they're probably an air sign, very carefree and maybe a little bit aloof, but I think that they're going to be very much like a breath of fresh air for you. Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Okay, these three, wait, Christy, Ashmita, and Sister, Monty, all four of those people did a super chat last night that I never got to. Because remember last night SS sent in that thing and I couldn't see it. I hope that that's not going to be an ongoing issue for us. Let me get to those people first. So those four people were previous super chats. Oh, just Monty. Okay, okay, all right. So what... I didn't. All right. I just hope that it doesn't become an ongoing problem for us, because if someone sends in a super chat, I should be able to see it. Okay. The question was, the girlfriend that I will get, will she be a new person or somebody known to me? Okay, good question. Is the new girlfriend somebody from the past or somebody we've never met before? Is it somebody from the past? 2, 3, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Is it somebody new that comes in? Okay, so here's what you got. 70% chance that somebody from your past comes back, but the Chariot is in reverse, which means that the relationship either wouldn't move forward fast or you could fall back into the old routine. You also have a 70% chance that you have an air sign coming in that you also have a great connection with. A Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. So I think somebody from your past is coming back, but I think that you choose to be with the new person. Or that's what ends up happening, because I think you fall back into the old patterns with the Chariot in reverse. So you decide to go for something new. All right. Go back up. Christy, why does James always start a fight with Avery? Okay. Why is James starting fights? All right, I don't know what the relationship is between these two people, but it looks like there is a level of jealousy. I don't know what he would be jealous of, but there's jealousy here. The two of them have a spiritual connection, and they both have a lot of choices around them. I think that she may need to be a little bit more stern with him, and she's got to work on her strength. I almost kind of feel like he feels like he can bully her, or he can get one over on her, or take advantage of her, and she may feel like she's not so prepared. Oh, that's going to change though in the future. She starts using her intuition. She's going to be the one that gets victory. She's not going to stand for it for much longer. So I think there's a level of jealousy between him, not her, but him. And I think that he looks for things to start trouble. But I think she's going to stand her ground and he's going to back off. Ashmita, how is RJ feeling about me now after our messaging? Okay. Well, it looks like you got some forward movement with him, but it's going to be very slow because the Knight of Pentacles is a slow mover. Coming up in the near future, there's like a delay when it comes to getting your wish, but it's still on the horizon. And there's also a delay when it comes to the offering of love coming in because the Ace of Cups is in reverse. Things are going to change, but they're going to change slowly. He's not 100% sure how he feels, so he's sort of dragging his feet because he doesn't want to dive in and not be totally ready. Sister Moon, will someone say something to Seth tonight about the event I worked, like bringing up my name as justice that I did good so that he's reminded of me? Okay, let's see. Yo, definitely. Definitely. Excuse me, somebody's going to mention something. It's so funny because he tries to act like he comes off like he's a little bit aloof, but this stuff really gets to him. Like he's really upset about things. Meanwhile, he sort of does it to himself. I guess a lot of people do stupid shit to themselves. Yeah, that's Dylan snoring. Enos, what's coming towards me in love? You might be feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders right now, but you're going to take a chance on something that brings in great love in the near future. It could be with an Aries, and it could be some kind of a fated meeting. So when things like that happen, put the wish out into the universe, you're going to get it. When the Judgment card shows up, it could be the kind of thing where you don't have to go looking for it. You walk right into it. So this type of thing where, you're online at the grocery store and he's standing behind you. That kind of stuff. Like, not something that you have to like go out to a club on Friday night. Something fated happens here, and it's going to bring in great happiness and a lot of adventure. And it's going to make you feel like you have a new lease on life, which is a good thing. Sometimes things start to feel a little bit mundane. This will clear all of that out. Mahalia, my financial situation for 2020. Okay. You're prepared to get your finances in order, definitely. Use your intuition. Financial stability is going to be coming in, or greater financial stability. So I don't know where you are right now with your finances, but I'm thinking more along the lines of the springtime. You got a lot of money coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles also may not be money that you worked for. It could be a bonus. It could be inheritance. It could be something that is owed to you somewhere, whatever it is, an insurance policy of some type. But it should be a significant amount of money probably coming in sometime late spring, early summer. I think that your finances start to improve in 2020, but by the second half of 2020, you're in a much better place, much more stable. AJ, messages from Spirit. Okay. Oh, they are in a relationship and he is jealous. Yeah. That jealousy, it just ruins everything. I think she's going to get better control, though. And I think he's going to chill out. Okay, spirit messages for AJ. The Wheel, Archangel Michael. I love when he shows up. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Seven of Air. Plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. Six of Earth, gifts of money, time or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. You got a lot of good stuff going on here, and you have Archangel Michael around you. So put your prayers out into the universe. They're going to get answered. Amanda, will Ferdinando and I end up together, and when? Okay, let's see. I think you will end up together. You got a 70% chance. Let's see. When? The Jack would be the 11th month, or an 11 surrounds it, but the Spades would be the fall. So maybe not until the fall. There's an opportunity for the two of you to be together. You may not choose to be with him. You may choose somebody else over him. But you definitely are going to get a chance. TD, does Nibel the Aries think of me? Okay. All the time. You got one ace, but you got the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, which is a wish and happiness. Definitely. Amanda, will Justin get over this fight, or is he done? Okay, let's see. Is Austin going to get over the fight? He gets over it. He's got other shit going on around him that's aggravating him too. So that's why he comes off a little bit like he's acting a little bit tough, because it's not just this fight that he's involved in that's upset him. He's upset about a couple of things. It does blow over. It will blow over. Smooth operator, will Brian contact or see Evelyn this month? Okay. Is there contact with Brian and Evelyn this month? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 10, 13. Okay. I can't swear it's going to happen this month or before the end of the year, but there is contact coming in. He feels very burdened right now, like the weight of the world is on his shoulders. You have the Emperor here. If he's in Aries, that's him coming in. If he's not in Aries, this is him getting ready to take action, to come forward. He's just got, I always say it, but like the holidays are a very stressful time for a lot of people. So he could be dealing with that, a lot of things around him that are making him feel weighed down and burdened. But he's definitely coming in. I can't say it's going to happen before the end of this month, though. Lily, is he keeping secrets from me about a baby? I only get a 33% chance that he's keeping secrets about a baby, but there is a third party involvement here. So the 3 of Cups is in reverse. I don't know what's going on, but there are secrets here. I can't tell you it's specifically about a baby because it's coming very low, but there's betrayal here. There's There are secrets. I can't tell you that it's about a baby, but there is a third party or somebody here trying to get involved or is involved. Okay, Ashmita, should I ask RJ to meet me or wait for him to ask? Okay, should we ask RJ? 1, 2, 3. You get a 70% chance with 2 aces that you should ask him. The only thing here that's a little concerning is that the Knight of Cups is in reverse. If it were upright, I would definitely tell you to do it. I still think that you should, but I think that you should wait for the moment where you feel really confident before you go for it. My whole thing is, and I tell everybody this when it comes to reaching out to somebody, don't wait for them because it just adds time. If you can find it, find the confidence and do it yourself, it cuts down on timing. Like, what happens if you picked up the phone right now and was like, meet me for lunch? You could be having lunch with him in an hour. Whereas if you wait, you could have to wait, and then that brings more waiting. So I would say, I think you should ask him, but I think you should make sure that you're confident at the time that you do it. Sister Moon, how will he feel when my name comes up? Okay. Like, this is going to sound crazy, but this is what I just saw. Is he in a bar? Is this a bar? Because this is what popped into my head. A dark bar with a man standing there where his whole face turns red from the neck right to the top of his head. His whole face gets flushed and he starts to sweat. That's the feeling that I get when your name comes up. The cards show here. He perseveres. I think this person has nice things to say about you, and he agrees with them. You feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. So even if he doesn't tell you this, you may have an overall feeling that things went really well tonight, or that somebody said something very positive about you. And then he may start working a little bit harder on your relationship. He may chill out a little bit with his nonsense. It may not just be one person. Like, it might be one person that says it and somebody else is there that agrees to it. You know what I mean? So maybe the kind of thing where it's brought to his attention that other people have taken notice. Okay. Mr. Maurice Evans Jones. Hi, what do you see for me in the next 4 weeks in the current job? Okay. What's happening here in the current job for Mr. Maurice? Okay, so you have a couple of things. You've got the Knight of Pentacles, which means things may be slow. But at some point, you get happiness, which should bring a lot of money, and your career should be moving forward very quickly. You also have victory that surrounds you. You might be feeling at some point during these 4 weeks that you put in a lot of hard effort and you didn't see a payoff. But financial stability comes in. Use your intuition. You might have another job offering in 2020 that brings in balance or more money. And you may have to make a decision at some point coming into towards the new year as to whether you're going to stay with this job or move on to something else. It looks like you have a lot more money coming in starting the first quarter of 2020. And it's at a job that makes you feel appreciated, grounded, and well-balanced. So if you're not feeling that with this one, I would think you're going to take the new job. If they are starting to appreciate you, give you more money, more responsibility, maybe even a promotion, you may stay where you are. Either way, you have a significant amount of money coming in, more money than you made in 2019, you're going to make in 2020. So I think there are going to be a couple of opportunities for you to move forward, either with this company or within a new company. But the next 4 weeks may be a little bit slow. Don't let it get you frustrated. All right, guys, I'm going to just run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Right here, buddy. Right here. It's pouring out. It's raining. You comfortable, Dylan? Make sure you're comfortable, buddy. Oh, and thank you very much for that super chat, Mr. Maurice. Good luck with the job. I think you're going to do well. I think you got a lot of good stuff happening coming up in the new year. Amanda the Gemini, what's coming in for love for me in 2020? Okay. Make a wish. You're going to get what you want. Leaving things in the past that no longer serve you. Don't cry over spilt milk. It's in the past. Use your intuition when moving forward. You got a lot you got a lot of choices coming up. But we know that there's a lot going on around you, but you have a lot of choices coming up. You may be taking a break. You may want to take a break from all these crazy guys, and you're going to have to make a decision in 2020. You got a fire sign coming in. We know that you have the Tauruses around you. You also have financial stuff happening, and life moves forward fast in 2020. You also could have the opportunity to travel across seas. Somebody from your past comes back. Use your intuition. You have somebody from your past coming back that might not be an earth sign. They may be an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. There's a fire sign coming in, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. And then we know about the Taurus people. So you may come to a point sometime early 2020 where you have to make a decision. And somebody may be like, listen, I'm not going to wait around for your decision. So you let me know right now what you want to do, because these are my plans and I want to move forward with you. Use your intuition. Okay. Donata Farmer, is Reginald going to contact me soon? 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yep, and you have the High Priestess here, so use your intuition. It could be within 10 days. High vibration. How did my ex feel when he saw my WhatsApp status? Okay. Okay, so I have no idea what the status said, but this is what the cards show. The Hermit. He's going to be silent. He's not saying anything. He's got the wheels turning here. He's thinking about what he should do. He wants to reconnect with you. Somebody from your past comes back, that's him. And he feels like the two of you are on the same page, or that you have a spiritual connection and that you guys are always connected. So I think that you may be hearing from him coming up. I don't know what the status said, but he either thought it was about him or it resonated with him. Gracie, does Taylor find out about James and I? Okay. Eventually, yes. Yep. AJ, is there a hex or a curse placed on my mom? Okay. I don't think so. It's very low. There's 33% chance. So 33% chance. Maybe somebody has said something negative, like, I hope that bitch gets hers or something like that. It's like words of mouth, but it's not like a physical hex where someone lit a candle and, did something like that. It would be something very low chance. However, anybody that thinks that they have a curse, anyone that thinks that they have a black cloud, anyone that is convinced of that kind of stuff, to me, it's really important that they do a couple of things. Burn black candles, burn white candles, and take baths with salt because it cleanses negativity. So if you're thinking it, you're manifesting it. And it's like something that you can be doing to yourself. So black candles, you can get them at the craft store. They're like 69 cents. White candles, you get them at the grocery store. I tell people to get these. There's a box of 72 that it's in the Jewish section of the grocery store. They're Jewish candles, and they're like this big. They burn really well. They burn really clean. You get a box of 72. It'll last you forever. I think the box is like $6. And then you just, at least a couple of minutes a day, burn the white candle to clear out any negative energy. Gracie, how does James feel about my feelings for him? Okay. How is James feeling about Gracie's feelings? He feels good. He feels reckless abandonment. There's also an offer that's in front of you that you're not seeing. I don't know if this has to do with James. This may have to do with somebody else. The Ace of Swords is here, which means that he may feel like he's in control and that he's going to lay down the law, but you're the one that's more in control. He feels good. Overall, he feels good. You got the world here at your feet. I think that your relationship with him is going to move forward. All right, that was Gracie. AJ, I did. Martha. Is Zach the Gemini currently having an affair outside his relationship with the Aries, and it's not with me? Should I give up on him? Okay, let's see. Is the Gemini having a third-party relationship with somebody else? No, I get 33% chance. So like I always say, about 33% chances. it's low. So it's like somebody that he could have lunch with Susie because they work together, or he may talk to somebody that he went to high school with on Facebook. It's not a big deal. Oh my God, who's knocking on the door like that? I think it's the UPS guy. I'll be right back. I don't have to open it. He just knocked and walked away. Just enough to upset my dog. All right, Dylan, he left. Oh, thank you, Katrina. Do you have a question? You didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Shine 1111. Shh. Is Z having an affair? Wait. Is Z having an affair committed and moved in with someone? Okay, let's see. Is Z having an affair and committed and moved in with someone? Okay. All right, Dylan, he left, okay? He's pulling out of the thing. I get a 70% chance that he is in some sort of a committed thing, or he's planning on it. 70% chance is pretty high. It also looks like he's waiting for his ship to come in. So this may be something that's in the works, but has not come into fruition yet. All right, Dylan, relax. I had to order flip-flops because none of my shoes fit me. Really excited for them too. Oh, well, it's raining here. I don't care. I'll wear flip-flops anyway. I can't stuff my feet into my shoes anymore. I think that this Z may be waiting for things to kind of gel, and they just haven't yet. And I'm not totally sold that it's going to end up the way that they think it's going to end up. They may be waiting. Liz, why is the Gemini barely texting and being dry with me? Okay. Let's see. All right. So there's a holdup when it comes to the offering of love coming in. This is what you're seeing right now. But it's going to move into the past. I don't know if somebody from your past comes back or this is somebody from your past. But somebody from your past returns. That could not have anything to do with this guy. It could be somebody else. Less worry around money, but then you get your celebration that comes in around this person. And the relationship moves forward fast, and then you have some money coming in. So whatever is going on with this guy right now has nothing to do with you. You're just feeling the effects of it. And be prepared because he's going to come forward. He's going to come forward. He may be silent a little bit right now. That's okay. It's going to change. Sometimes, everyone's different. Like for me, I'm a Pisces Gemini rising. I can do 100 things at once. I also grew up working in retail, so I got really good at doing a lot of things at once. Some people can't. Some people have that mindset where like they do one thing at a time. I worked with a woman that was like that. She would drive me nuts. The line would be backed up. I would be like, you can send to Western Union and ring up a pack of cigarettes at the same time. Let's go. But she couldn't function like that. So I think he may be in this situation where he's got a lot going on and he's letting other things slide because he can't manage everything at once. And sometimes, especially if you're a great multitasker, it's hard to understand that I'll be like, why can't you just answer someone? Or why do you have to be short? Rochelle the Aries. What messages are my lucid dreams trying to tell me? All right, we're going to go to the spirit cards for that. Those are wild, those kinds of dreams. The Knight of Water. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. The Four of Air. Time to take a rest or a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. The moon, Archangel Haniel, important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. I think a lot of it has to do with releasing fears. Releasing fears and then meditation. I would love to tell you that I meditate, but I don't. I should try it. I guess in my own way I do. You know, like I always try to get to wherever I have to go a couple of minutes early. Just shut off the car and sit there like in quiet. So to me, that's kind of meditation. But I have a hard time just like doing it for a long period of time. And I wish I could be better at it. Shine 1111. How's Z's affair going to end? And by what time? Okay, let's see. Well, there's already indecision around it. So I'm not so sure that this whole situation is going to move forward the way they think it's going to move forward. There's also heartbreak that surrounds it. And one of these two people is going to have another offer that they may take. And then the other person walks away because they feel like they put in enough effort and the whole thing is out of balance. So I'm not so sure that this is going to even pan out. Like there may be intentions or plans right now, but it may not even happen. Let's see what the timing is. The Four of Spades. The spades could be before the end of the fall, which is only in a couple of days. Or it could take 4 weeks to 4 months. At the very latest, I would say April. The fall seems kind of quick. I would go more along the lines of the 4 weeks kind of a thing. It could also be this. These two people may be planning on moving in with each other. One person may actually move in and the other person may not. That is something like that might happen. There's just something here that doesn't gel about the whole situation. Mary Elena, if I tell hubby to leave me alone for good, will he? All right, let's see. No, he won't. He's not gonna. No, he's not leaving you alone. No, I don't think that she should give up on him. You know what? The only time I would this one's for Martha. The only time I tell people to really give up on someone is if they're being physically hurt or it's some sort of a dangerous situation. I think that when it comes to, especially these pain in the ass soulmate relationships, they sort of have to play out. And like you could put your foot down, right? And you can tell him not to call you. You could tell him, and this is probably the same for Mary Elena. You could tell him not to call you. You can tell him to go fly a kite. And he may leave for a couple of weeks, but they're going to come back. There's kind of no way of removing yourself from the situation until it ends on its own. So I wouldn't suggest, and the only time I would say to give up on somebody is if they were physically hurting you or if they were, doing stealing from you, like stuff like that. But no, I don't think that you should give up on him. And that holds true with everyone. Look, some of these relationships are an uphill battle, and I'll tell you that if that's what comes up. Some things happen a little bit easier. Most of the time, things don't happen that easy. Mary Elena, when will he contact me next? Oh, you don't have long to wait. Later today or tomorrow. Yeah, not long. Let's see. The Eight of Diamonds. So I'm going to say if you don't hear from him today, I would say it will be within the next 8 days. It's not going to be long. Jasmine, what does Io like the most about me? Okay. He likes your fiery personality, and he likes that you're spontaneous, carefree, easygoing. He also is physically attracted to you. There's a lot that he likes about you. It's not just one thing. I would say that it's the physical connection and your personality. Like a carefree kind of personality where it's not so much, you know, like he's drawn to somebody who is fun-loving. Like he just doesn't think that, he feels like you're very positive and uplifting. Mary Elena, will he give me another baby no matter what? I don't think he wants any more kids. I think that he's got the restrictions, right? He doesn't want any more kids. I think that if he got into a situation where he was desperate and he wanted to get back with you, he would give you anything that you wanted just to get back with you. He's not there right now. Right now, he feels like he's in control and he's doing what he wants. He feels like the ball is in his court, and he feels like he can tell you what you want to hear, and he can tell the other one what she wants to hear, and watch the two of you fight over him. If something were to change, like for example, you met someone else and you were dating someone else, he may come back to you with, I'll give you a baby. I'll give you anything you want if you take me back. He doesn't feel he has to go down that route right now. Oh, Shine, that's very nice. Okay, let's see. What is Zara's question? Let me see if I can find one. Okay, here, Zara. How is it going to react the Taurus towards me tomorrow when he will be in my village? Okay, let's see. How is the Taurus going to react tomorrow when he's in the village? He feels very burdened. And he feels like he's not working so hard. So I don't know if you plan on seeing him. He may have some sharp words. Use your intuition. If you run into him or you see him tomorrow, use your intuition. He looks like either somebody has stabbed him in the back or he feels like he's been betrayed. And the Temperance card, it was in reverse. I picked it up the wrong way. So he feels like he's a little bit out of balance. The Magician is also in reverse. This guy is not in a good place. I don't know. Some kind of crap has gone on around him. If you run into him, use your intuition because he may be kind of an asshole. Okay, is this Mary Elena, the last super chat? I think it is. Why can't he just let me go and focus on himself? Because he's addicted to this. This makes him feel good. Makes him feel really good. Yep. So here's what's going on. This whole situation is going to transform. It's going to transform and then it's going to slow down. Around you, you've got spontaneity coming in and you also have balance. There may come a point in your life where what he does doesn't affect you so much anymore. And around you, you have some financial stuff happening that's going to be really good for you. You may not be so financially worried. You may have some money coming in 2020. You can breathe a little bit easier. In the meantime, he's not letting anybody go because he loves this drama and he loves what it does for his ego. He feels like who the hell he is. All right, let's go back up to the top. Okay. Norman, will the Sagittarius unblock me on Instagram? Okay. Sagittarius going to unblock us on Instagram. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Definitely. You got 2 aces. You also got the Justice card. Yeah, you're getting unblocked. Um, Mihak 503, is the ex Libra missing me a lot? Okay. Definitely. You got two aces. You also got the Hermit card, which could either mean that they're being silent or there's silence between the two of you, or I'm wondering if they're a Libra that happens to be born on the Virgo cusp, or they may have a lot of Virgo in them. But they're definitely missing you. Mary Elena, will I have a third child? I want another baby. Okay. You definitely have a chance to have another baby. There are other children around you, or there are other opportunities. You know, it's like a free will thing when it comes to children. You can have another baby, and there's definitely chances in the near future. So stay optimistic. All right, let's go back up to the top. Um, and Ukriti, H's current thoughts about me. Okay. Well, oh, he's going to be coming in pursuing you. Your relationship is going to move forward. And if neither one of you reaches out to the other, uh, divine intervention is going to put you in the same place. So he's definitely thinking about you. Chame, does he have feelings for me? He definitely does, and you got the star card around you. Put out into the universe what you want because you're going to get it. You got the wish card here. Snow on the Sahara 76. Will I hear from the young Aries guy after the holidays? Okay. You definitely will. You got a 70% chance on the Nine of Pentacles. You're going to hear from him. Tater tots. Will my ex Virgo come back? All right, let's see. Will the ex Virgo come back? You definitely reconnect. Maybe not until 2020, but there's a reconnection coming up here. Delana. I need to know what's coming generally for the next 2 weeks because everything is going crazy right now. I hear ya. All right, let's see what's going on for the next 2 weeks. Okay, you got some stuff happening around home. You could be entertaining at home, decorating your home. You also may feel like you put in a whole lot of effort and you didn't see a payoff. You got a lot of choices coming up. There's a Virgo around you. There's also balance when it comes to work. So you may be feeling a little bit more appreciated at work. They may give you a bonus. There could be some kind of extra gift in your pay. You also have an Aries around you, or this could be the bonus from your boss that comes in over the next 2 weeks. If you're in a relationship with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, they're showing up here. You have a lot of partying and celebration going on. There also is a small letdown, disappointment, or betrayal around you. But you'll get through it, and temperance, balance gets restored to your life. So yeah, the next couple of weeks are going to be crazy, but I think overall they're not going to be as bad as you think. I think that you'll be able to exhale like after the new year. Okay. Let's see. Did I skip anybody's? Shine 1111. Shine 1111. What feelings does he have for me, and what issues, if any? Okay. This person feels like the world is at your feet and general happiness is around you. That's how they feel when they think about you. You're somebody they have a lot of respect for. As far as having issues, I think that, I don't know if the two of you used to fight a lot because there's some bickering and they may be undecided about what they want in the future. But ultimately, I think Z comes back in out of the blue. Use your intuition when this person shows up. The Emperor is here. If one of you is an Aries. If not, it could be that the Emperor is one of the two of you taking this situation by the horns and saying, listen, this is what I want and this is how it's going to be. I think that this person genuinely has feelings for you and respects you. I think that they're not really sure how committed they want to be right now. And that could be an issue. So if we go back to the original question about this person moving in with somebody else, it could be Z that doesn't make the, it could be Z is the one that has the commitment issue at this point, because it shows up as a commitment issue in the first one, and it shows up here too as being undecided or not really willing to move forward. It's almost as if the words come out of their mouth, but it's like their mind and body are not in agreement with it. Mind, body, and soul are like, hell no, but yet the words come out of their mouth. So I think that this issue has to do with them and not the other you or the other person. But I don't think that they have any issues with you. In fact, I think that you are a very good influence on them and that they feel very good about you overall. I mean, we all have things we get annoyed at. But I don't think there's no real issues. I think I am up to AJ. No, I did the finances one, didn't I? Did I do the finances one for AJ? I think I did. Oh, no, I guess I didn't. I must have did finances about somebody else. Okay, let's do AJ's finances. Okay. You also have some indecision around you when it comes to finances, but there is financial stability that comes in out of the blue. You may leave one job for another coming up in 2020. The first job might have been somewhat of a disaster. And then you may even second guess the choice that you make. But I think ultimately you move forward and you get a better job, and it alleviates some of the anxiety that you may be feeling around finances. I think you're going to be making more money in 2020. And I think that you're going to find a job that pays more, but you might be reluctant or overwhelmed when you start, and you may feel a little bit regretful, but I think ultimately it's going to be the best thing for you. TD, will the Aries take action towards me soon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They're going to take action. I don't know how soon it's going to be. Let's see. Ace of Hearts. I would say that it's going to happen sometime the first half of this year. It could be the Ace of Diamonds. I would be more confident at the beginning of winter or January 1st. The Ace of Hearts could be the first of spring, so it may take some time, but they're definitely going to have, there's definite action coming in here. All right. Mary Elena. He says that he doesn't know if he will care if I moved on. Does he really think that way? If so, maybe he only loves me like a person. He will care. I'm telling you that. 6, 2, 3, 1, 2. You got 3 aces. He will care. We don't need to even cut the cards to know that he would care. He will. Definitely. It would drive him nuts to think that you were with somebody else. Tanya Luke, can you pick me when I will meet my husband? Okay, I can try to give you a time frame. You know, timing can be a little bit of a disaster, but we do our best. 10 of Diamonds. 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, the month of October. The diamonds indicate that you can meet somebody this winter. The very latest, I would say the month of October, but I think things look good around this winter. That you can meet somebody of significance. May not lead to marriage, but it would be a significant relationship that would be lasting. You know, it wouldn't be like a fling or a one-night stand type of a thing. Let's see. Where am I? Malapali, will I get pregnant before or after June 2020? Okay, let's see. So a pregnancy coming in before June 2020. You have a definite chance of it happening before 2020. You've got 2 aces, and then you have the happiness card. So I would say that there's a very strong chance it happens before June. Okay, Veronica, will the Taurus get more serious with me in 2020? You got 2 aces, which is 70% chance, but you also got the Empress card here. Empress card is anything that has to do with the planet Venus. Love, marriage, money, prosperity, birth or conception of a child. Be careful if you don't want kids. But all of that is possible when the Empress shows up. So yeah, I do believe your relationship moves forward quickly in 2020. Mary Elena, what can I do to change the situation? Okay. So a lot of people have this question, and I was just talking to somebody yesterday about this who is a spiritual counselor and whatnot, and she was talking about how she thinks that it's her sadness was preventing a situation from unfolding the way she wants it to. We're human. Okay, we have human emotions. We're sad. When people do things that hurt us, we cry. We get upset. That's how it is here. So being sad is human, and you have to acknowledge it, and you have to allow it to be sad. The best thing that you can do is use the law of attraction to focus on what you want and not what you don't want. Sometimes I have felt, in for me personally, that it was too hard for me to focus on what I wanted because it was just too painful and felt like it was just so far away. So I would just try to put out things like that were very general, like all my wishes come true in 2018, or my life moves forward to where I want to be in 2019, because I just felt like being really specific about what I wanted was really painful, like because I couldn't believe it. So you always want to kind of go on the believable, like, do you believe that it's possible that this guy comes back and leaves her? Of course it's possible. Why isn't it possible? Do you believe that? I mean, things can be made easy. She can meet someone else and take a flying leap, and we get rid of her, which would be the easiest. Because, like most situations, she meets somebody else who is ready, willing, and able and has more money than him. She's going to leave because she's going to. And then things can happen that way. So just being open to the possibility that things can change and that things are not going to be like this forever, and feeling like change is around the corner can help. It can help make you feel better. It can help give you faith. Sometimes you just need to have faith. That's just it. Things are going to work out. I'm going to get what I want. I am the most important person in my universe. I do all of the controlling. I can have whatever I want right now. And I feel like making it a little bit, just being open to the possibilities helps. So try that. This situation can turn around at any moment, because it can. It can. Let me tell you something. If she meets somebody who's loaded, ready, willing, and able to take her on and all her projects, she may leave your guy alone. And then we'll see where he is. And I know it's hard, like, to tell somebody, well, just don't be sad. I mean, like, what kind of crap is that? Like, how do you just tell someone not to be sad? But try to focus on taking your mind off of it, just so that you don't cultivate more sadness. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. It's okay to express that. I mean, we're human. This is how we feel. We can't help it. All right, I'm going back up to the top. What's the matter, Dylan? He's looking at me. I know, the UPS guy busted up your sleep. Barbie girl, I started talking with a new guy online. What's the connection exactly? Okay, let's see. What kind of a connection do we have here? I'm not so sure that you guys have that great of a connection. Or this person may not be who that you think they are. So what's going on here is it shows a little bit of backstabbing. You feel like you're a little bit, you're not successful, or you walk away from this feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. But the news here is someone from your past is coming back. So I don't know if, excuse me, the person that you meet online may be not who they say they are. I don't want to say it's a catfish thing and it's something crazy, but it could be the kind of thing where, they put up a picture where they were 50 pounds lighter and 20 years younger. So it could be something like that. I think you're going to wind up reconnecting with an old flame or somebody from your past. That's what it's showing right now anyway. The good thing about being online, and I'm a hypocrite for saying it because I did do it once, like a really long time ago, like probably back in like early 2000s. But there are so many people that are out there that are willing to connect, that if it doesn't work with one person, there's opportunity out there, where I think it's a little bit tougher in day-to-day life, where, to bump into somebody that you really connect with. And talking over the internet is easy. You don't have to meet them in person right away. You can kind of get a feeling. But I think someone from your past is coming back. It's true. There are so many men out there. There's so many people out there, but yet most of us get stuck. Like, we get in a situation and we get stuck and we have a hard time recovering from it. Because we're human and we want to be in relationships and we're pack animals, and that's what we want to experience. All right. P-Love, general messages, please, for the next 2 weeks. Okay. A lot of ups and downs happen over the next 2 weeks. So walking away from something in the past because it's no longer working, somebody may not be putting in enough effort. It's not showing it has to be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be some kind of a project that you work on. But then it feels like you make it to the top of the mountain and you're feeling much better about things. The tower here is in reverse, which means at some point over the next 2 weeks, there's a small, what do you call it? Like a minor disaster that's going to come up. It's not going to be that big of a deal, but it could cost you some money. Use your intuition. Somebody comes in out of the blue, either to help you, rescue you, or there's victory around this person. And heartache and heartbreak goes into the past. So I think that it's going to be a little bit up and down over the next 2 weeks. All right. Well, let me put the weather channel on here for a second. Put on channel 12 because I just got a message. The school canceled after school, so I'm going to the doctor and coming home. But it doesn't look like it's doing anything out there. It's whatever. I don't care. I have the day off. It's fine. I could use the day off. All right. Preetha Surkar. Does my Virgo ex love me? Will he come back and stay? I'm a Libra sun. Okay. You guys are definitely going to reconnect and things are going to happen fast. I can't say that he's going to stay with you forever, but he's definitely going to be coming back. Let me see, where am I? I have a super chat here from Mary Elena. Hang on, let me get it. Why, if he loves me and not Josie, is he staying there and not coming back to our home and fighting for our love? Is it because of him, her, or me? I'm devastated. Okay. Well, it's showing right now the person he loves the most here is himself and his ego. It's also showing that there is some kind of, and this came up before, questions around that child. So I don't know if he's waiting to see if it's really his. He may feel a little bit responsible for that. But coming up in the near future, he is like, he's all over the place. It looks like money for him might not be that great. The world for you, see, this is what's funny. You may be feeling like crap right now, but you have the world at your feet and you have something fated coming in. So something is going to happen that's going to make you feel better. He's not prepared. He's not prepared to make a decision. He likes all this drama. You need to use your intuition. And I hate to say it because it sounds really cruel, but it's like he says things to you like, well, I hate to see you like this. But in some way, he enjoys it because it makes him feel like he's in control and everyone's running after him. The issue is that the only person that he's only feeding his own ego. I mean, this is not good for anybody that's involved, especially the children he already has. But he's not at the point now where he wants to give up all of this nonsense. When does this baby due? Maybe we can get something to happen. If he finds out that baby isn't his, things may change. All right, I got a few more minutes. Oh, it's 31 degrees. What the hell is going on here? It doesn't look like it's doing anything out there. And I hear the car is moving. All right, let's see. Lena, I got another love reading from a friend, and they said I'll possibly meet a king of coins who could be a soulmate. Oh, damn, that disappeared. Shit. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. That was Lena. Oh, damn, I can't. Oh, here we go. I'll possibly meet a king of coins who could be a soulmate. Is this K or someone else? Okay. Is this K? I'm not convinced it's K. It may be somebody else. It may be somebody else. There's a chance somebody from your past is coming back too. So you can have a king of coins from the past coming back. Martha, why is the Gemini being so quiet and distant? Okay. Is this the guy with the Aries? Because it has something to do with the Aries. The Aries may be on to him. I don't know what's going on, but it has something to do with the Aries. Or him and the Aries are fighting. Definitely, because look what we got here. We got the swords, which is the Gemini, the Aries, and the fights. They're at a slowdown with their relationship, and they're heading for a breakup. After that, the sun comes out. So, yeah, there's a definite disaster around them. I think that he's having a hard time with her. Oh, Shine did one. Oh, okay. Thank you, Shine. Let me go find Wolfie. And then I'm going to have to go because I have to get ready to go to the doctor's appointment. Wolfie, what way should I go for him according to his will? What way should I go for him? Like, in other words, how should you pursue him? All right, let's see. And then moderators, you can get your questions in so that I can answer them before I gotta go. You should be strong about what you want, focused on the relationship, be honest, and also be carefree. So I wouldn't come down hard on this person. I would be honest. I would be direct. I would pursue it, but be like carefree about it. Like, I wouldn't make a big deal over stupid shit. No, I didn't do Miss Rosie 37. I definitely didn't. All right, let me get to Miss Rosie 37. Oh, can you repost the question? Because I can't find it, and we're a little bit pressed for time. Okay. So let me do the love reading for Katrina. Oh, wait, here's the meteorologist. Let's see what's happening here. Give me a sec. I think it's going to be all right. I'm just going to the doctor and I'm coming home. North, ice north, rain south. I think it's just raining out there, but okay. All right, this is for Katrina. Okay. So the theme of 2020 is leaving things in the past that no longer work for you. It shows that you make it to the top of the mountain and you're feeling really good coming into the new year. The sun is here, happiness on all levels. You also feel victory. There's an air sign that shows up around you, an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. This person may come in out of the blue like a bolt of lightning, and use your intuition when you meet them. I think your relationship with them may move forward really quickly. You have the Nine of Cups, which means you have a couple of wishes coming true in 2020 that you probably never thought would come into fruition. You have the Two of Wands in reverse, which means that at some point you might be feeling like you're not prepared to move forward with this person, but you're going to get over it. It might be like, you see, it comes in out of the blue. So maybe something that takes you by surprise, and you may be like, hold up a second, I'm not ready for this. But I think ultimately you move forward with an air sign coming up in 2020. All right. Oh, okay. This guy is not far from me. He says there's icy parts in some places, but it's not bad at all. I'll be fine. Okay. I hate driving in bad weather. It's like my worst nightmare. Miss Rosie 37, what is the Libra thinking of me now? Okay. They think very highly of you. They're just a little slow to act on it. They're feeling themselves that they're a little bit unbalanced, so they don't want to come forward and make promises that they think that they can't keep. Use your intuition. You have happiness on all levels coming in. So at some point, things with this Libra should turn around, and you should have a fated meeting with them that eventually leads up to the happy home. So I think there's more to come from this relationship. At the very least, it would be spending a lot of time at one of your houses. Either you spend a lot of time at the Libra's house or they're with you, but there's a lot of happiness coming in around your home with this Libra in the near future. All right. Okay. What's going on in California? I'm in New York. I mean, there's something going on in California. I don't know. I don't really watch the news because, then I absorb the negativity of it. But in New York, it appears to be raining here. Unapologetic wants general. Okay. And then SARS. I'll do SARS. Brandy's not here, right? Or is I think Brandy was here. Okay. More money is coming in around you. Not feeling so worried about money moving into the new year. Laying down the law with people that are around you, and a fated meeting comes in, or you're at the have a wish around you that comes in out of the blue with the Page of Swords. That's going to bring in some adventure, some passion, some justice. You also have magic around you. You can manifest anything you want in 2020. Don't underestimate the powers of your mind in 2020 because you got a lot going on. All right, I'm going to do SARS, and then I'm going to get to those last two super chats. Was the song I heard out of nowhere today a sign from the Pisces? If so, what does it mean? Okay. It is definitely a sign, and it means that at that moment, whatever that song meant, you guys were thinking of each other at that point. Brandy, will I get a job very soon, possibly in housekeeping? I think so. I think you're going to get a job really soon, like before the end of the year soon. Definitely. You're definitely going to get a new job soon. All right, I'm going to do the last two super chats, and then I'm going to go to the doctor, and then I'll be on earlier in the afternoon because I don't have to go to work today. Let's see. Sister Moon, to move out or not, I live next to him. All right. Should we move out? You know what? You got 3 aces. I would say that you should move out. I know that's a big project and it can be quite costly, but it may be better for you. Or you don't live next to him. The cards are still suggesting that you should move. You live close enough to him where you run into him all the time. Oh, you don't live next to him anymore. The cards are still indicating that you should move. So either way, whatever the situation is, the cards indicate a move. I think there was one more super chat that I didn't get to. Am I right? Was there another one or did I get them all? I guess I got them all. Sister Moon was the last one. All right, I'm going to go now. If I missed a super chat, somebody email me, let me know, and I'll get it done when I come back on this afternoon. I'll be back in a little bit. This doctor's usually pretty quick. All right, guys. Thank you all, and I will see you this afternoon sometime. All right, guys. Bye-bye.